She thought it was nothing. Just stress. Just hormones. Just life. She did not panic. She did not complain. She did not seek help. Because like many women she had learned to endure, Laraba was responsible, educated, busy. She woke early each morning, prepared her home, went to work and returned exhausted. Her life was full. Her days were demanding. Her body, however, had begun sending signals she did not recognize. The first sign was not pain. It was fatigue, not ordinary tiredness. Not the kind sleep could fix, a deep, constant exhaustion. She slept longer yet woke tired. She drank tea, then coffee, then energy drinks. Still the heaviness remained. People around her said the same things. You are doing too much. You need rest. It is normal at this age. So she accepted it. Fatigue is one of the most ignored medical symptoms in the world. Months passed. Then her periods began to change, not suddenly. Gradually, they became heavier, longer, more painful. She noticed she changed pads more often. She noticed the cramps were sharper. She noticed the bleeding lasted days longer than before. But everyone said the same thing again. Periods are painful. That is how it is for women. So she endured. She took painkillers. She stayed silent. She did not know that pain is not a requirement of womanhood. As time passed, another symptom appeared: bloating. Her stomach felt swollen most days, not after meals, not only during her period. By evening, her abdomen looked distended. By morning, it had reduced slightly. Doctors said it was gas, or diet, or stress. No scans were ordered. No further questions were asked. She believed them. Slowly, her body weakened. She became pale, dizzy, irritable. She cried easily and felt emotionally drained. She blamed hormones. What she did not know was that chronic physical illness often presents first as emotional distress. Then one morning, everything changed. She stood up from bed. The room spun. She collapsed. At the hospital, blood tests were done. The result shocked the doctors. Her hemoglobin level was dangerously low. She was severely anemic. They asked her one question repeatedly. Are your periods heavy? For the first time, she answered honestly. Yes, very heavy. This time, the doctors acted. Laraba sat in the hospital corridor holding her scan report. The words meant nothing to her. Medical terms, measurements, unfamiliar language. But one phrase appeared again and again. Multiple uterine masses. She did not panic. Fear comes later, when understanding arrives. Inside the doctor's office, the scan was reviewed carefully. The doctor did not rush. Then he spoke. Laraba, you have uterine fibroids. She nodded. She had heard the word before. Friends had mentioned it casually. Relatives had spoken about it lightly. She expected reassurance, but the doctor continued. These fibroids are large. There are several of them. They have likely been growing for years. Suddenly, everything made sense. The heavy bleeding, the pain, the fatigue, the bloating, the anemia. They were not separate problems. There was one condition. Uterine fibroids are non-cancerous growths that develop in or around the uterus. They can grow silently for years. They can cause heavy bleeding, pain, pressure, anemia, and fertility problems. Many women have fibroids and do not know it. Others suffer for years before diagnosis. Laraba's scan revealed the truth. One fibroid was the size of a grapefruit. It pressed against her bladder. Another distorted her uterus. Her uterus, normally small, recovery was not immediate. Pain lingered. Weakness remained. But change came. Her periods became lighter, shorter, less painful. Her blood levels improved. The fatigue lifted slowly. For the first time in years, her body felt lighter. She realized something painful. She had been surviving, not living. Emotionally, She changed. She began listening to her body. She stopped dismissing pain. She spoke openly with other women. And she discovered how many shared the same story. Her biggest regret was not having surgery. It was delayed. Years spent normalizing suffering. Pain is not weakness. Bleeding is not trivial. Fatigue is not laziness. They are messages. Globally, women's symptoms are often minimized. Pain is dismissed. Concerns are delayed. Investigations come late. This delay costs health. It costs fertility. Sometimes, it costs lives. Months later, doctors confirmed her uterus had healed well. Her fertility potential remained. Nothing was guaranteed. But hope existed. And hope was enough. If this story feels familiar, listen carefully. Your body speaks quietly at first. Ignoring it does not make it disappear. Heavy bleeding is not normal. Severe pain is not normal. Persistent fatigue is not normal. Early care saves lives. Laraba's story is not meant to frighten you. It is meant to wake you up. Someone watching this may seek help today. Someone may be diagnosed early. Someone may avoid years of silent suffering. And that makes this story worth telling. If this story helped you, like the video, share and subscribe for more real health stories, because awareness saves lives. This message is brought to you by Dr. Aisha Adarin, PhD, Public Health.